Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd, today talking about Babylon 5 and Divided Loyalties. The division is because of a sleeper agent. There's someone who has been conditioned by Psychor to have an alternate personality put in them that they're not even aware of. However, the alternate personality is aware of the main personality and is collecting information. So it is believed that a member of Babylon 5 senior staff is the sleeper agent, and they sent over Lita Alexander to scope it out. Now, Lita Alexander was the licensed telepath who was on the staff at the very beginning of the series. Once having an encounter with Ambassador Kosh, she was shipped off along with the doctor at that time. We didn't see her again, and she was replaced by Talia Winters. Interesting, Talia seems to be having a much better time with Susan Ivanova than has been indicated before. She is having some problems with her quarters. Some kind of air scrubber is not working properly, and Ivanova invites her to come to her quarters and stay there until hers is fixed. And they don't say anything about it, not anything overtly, but they share a bed. And they don't show them both in bed at the same time, but we show Talia waking up and finding that Ivana was not there. So a little thing about this, little information that we have about Ivanova and Talia. Now, because of the fact that Ivanova is so scared of the Psychor, or not scared, but certainly not wanting to have anything to do with them because of the history that we have with her mother having been given the choice of either joining Psychor and leaving her family or having her psychic powers canceled out, which caused other mental problems. Obviously, Ivanova is not happy with the Psychor. She doesn't want to be scanned by them, doesn't want to have anything to do with them. Now, Lita is there as one of the rebels. This is the same underground group that Dr. Franklin is a member of. And so she comes in with this information about this sleeper agent and has managed to get the psychic password needed in order to reveal that personality. And she said, all I need to do is put this password directly in the minds of all of your staff, and the one that is the sleeper agent will immediately reveal themselves. Well, Ivanova doesn't, as a matter of course, want any of this done to her, and so that puts her under suspicion. And she has to then talk with Sheridan directly and give her real reason for not wanting to be scanned, more than the problems with her mother, which have been covered before. So there's the problem there, and everybody is kind of leery of everybody else at this point because of this, and Sheridan is not certain that Lita is all that trustworthy, although Garibaldi says absolutely, and Garibaldi doesn't trust anybody. However, he was wrong about his own head security guy who turned out to be some kind of double agent. So this is something that leaves us in suspense throughout much of the episode. And how it ends is interesting. It shakes things up, and it's one of those shows to where any member of the cast could go away just like that and be replaced by somebody else. And it was all written into the show. If somebody wanted to leave the show, they wouldn't be just forgotten about, but rather they would have an exit, and then a new person would be brought in an equivalent position, and the story would continue. It's one of the geniuses of J. Michael Straczynski's writing in the whole outline of the series. So anyway, we're getting more and more into the conspiracies that are going on within the Earth Dome government and how it's affecting Babylon 5 and what's making Babylon 5's future somewhat uncertain. And more mystery about Ambassador Kosh. We never really learned much about him, but we find that Lita may know more about him than she's letting on, despite the fact that she swears she really got nothing from him but just kind of feelings. So this is an interesting episode. We get to revisit a turned out part and then see another part turned out. So it's an interesting episode on that bit. There are a couple of little things in there that I kind of liked. They show the inside of a public restroom, and it doesn't look like a public restroom. It looks like a futuristic version of one, but enough to where you could recognize it. And with Garibaldi's expression as he's leaving the place, you can tell it doesn't smell very good, that whatever kind of elimination that aliens do doesn't smell any better than what we do, I suppose. Anyway, that's the story, and I hope that you enjoy it. We have many more of those to come. We're still in only season 2 of 5 seasons of this show, so we're looking forward to more of it. Also, coming up tomorrow, we'll have Deep Space Nine, and then on Friday, we will have, of course, Star Trek Discovery in reviews. And we already started our reviews on Doctor Who on Monday, and that will be the next one coming next Monday. So we hope that you'll tune in for one of those things. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, like the channel if you will, and of course, any comments that you have, please leave below. We always like to see them, we read them, and respond to as many of them as we can. And until next time, don't go far.